So, my dear friends, I am going to discuss geometry of dislocation as a part of MO 201 course. MO 201 course. Many of you are registered, all of you are of different branches. So, I will try to discuss geometry of dislocation in a manner so that it is understood by all of you. So, geometry of dislocation. And the two plain and simple type of dislocation that we are going to discuss in this class will be edge dislocation, and the second one as the screw dislocation. I have already told you that this is a kind of imperfections in the crystalline solid. This is a one dimensional imperfection in the crystalline solid. So, I am going to show you that in what way the edge dislocation and the screw dislocations are different. Some of the characteristic feature of the screw and the edge dislocation. Then we shall also try to see application of dislocation in plastic deformation. How one can understand plastic deformation in a crystalline metallic solid. If the purpose is clear, then I will try to demonstrate first the edge dislocation with the help of a model. So, I request you to kindly concentrate on this face, right. So, what do you find that if you start from here and keep counting it, for example, if this is your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you make it a 0, 1, 2, 3, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and again you come down 1, 2, 3, you have come back to the original position from where you have started, meaning thereby that this face is a perfect one. And think of that this is part of a cubic crystal, just for the sake of example. So, this face is totally perfect. Now, I just turn it, the model has been made in a manner that if I turn it to you, then what you find that you can see that there is a gap. There is no counterpart of this guy here. It was not the case. See, there is a counterpart of this guy here, but here there is no counterpart of this guy in this layer. So, as a consequence of this, kindly try to note that if I start this to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in case you want this to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, and once you start counting from here to here, what do you find? This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but when you count like this, it is, see how many steps did you go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas in this case, when you have come down, you have gone from 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 will be here, meaning thereby that in this phase there is a missing step. There is a missing step. I want to demonstrate it with the help of a schematic. A perfect guy will look like this. and suppose that all of them the red atoms, I am trying to demonstrate it to you like this. Consider that all of them are equal spacing. That is the first point, right. Now, in case you go in the any sequence that you write, for example, you are trying to go like this. So, you start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps you have gone to this side, 5 steps you have gone to that side, and this side and this side. You have come back to a position from where you have started, meaning thereby that the Burger circuit is closed. This is all about contribution of famous crystallographer Burgers. So, you are saying that Burgers circuit is closed. Now, the kind of model, the other phase, every phase I am trying to show it. Now, I am trying to show it the another phase. When it is another phase, how it is like looking like to you? It is looking like something like this. So, from here to here, after that I have taken out the entire layer. So, as a consequence of this, this guy will bend around this. They will keep bending slowly, because this is a model system. So, I am trying to make it bending very drastic, which is not correct. It will be bending very slowly. So, as a consequence of this, this 5 layer, 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step. Now, it is going to be only 4 step, 1 step, 2 step, 1 step, 2 step, and this guy is here and this guy is here. This is no longer there. This fellow comes to this cross, this fellow comes to this cross. So, you are able to see 1, 2. Right, this guy is no longer there for you, right, only this has bent and it has come to this place. So, 2, 3 and 4 steps. So, now in case you want to see the Burger circuit again, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step. You can count from this side. So, you start from 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step, right. Now, we will be going to 4 only, because this side you have gone to only 4 steps. So, go 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. So, as a consequence of this, when you come here, the 5 step, this guy will bring you to this place, and you have started from here, meaning thereby that there is a missing step, and that missing step is this. This missing step is this, and they are normally known as Burgers vector. The missing step or the extra step in the imperfect part of the crystal is this, right. Now, I request you to concentrate on the model again. So, what you find? You are finding that this step is missing like this, however, it goes from this surface and comes out to this surface, both side you see, they are identical, see. It goes like this and comes out of the other side of the surface. Meaning thereby, in this diagram, in case you want to see it like this, right, then there is a line which goes through and through. Remember that every line is a plane and every two-dimensional section is a three-dimensional solid. Is that correct or not? This is how it will be looking like. See, every line will look like this plane. Entire plane, how am I going to represent? Only this line. And entire plane is going to represent the entire crystal behind it, right? So, you are able to see that there is a missing step known as the Burgers vector, and then there is a line of defects penetrating into the plane of the blackboard, and let us call that to be, that line vector to be dislocation line. When you talk of this dislocation line, then you find that this kind of relationship holds. The two vectors are at 90 degree. The missing step was from this direction and this line is this, right. You remember the missing step is this direction and the line of dislocation I am trying to show you is this. So, the two fellows are at 90 degree, this is what I am trying to show you. Then this becomes a edge dislocation, right. Edge dislocation is represented by, are you able to see that you can really see a something like a figure of T type, see this, see this, and there is a missing one. So, there is a T type which forms. So, the Burgers vector of dislocation and the representation of dislocation of edge type is, now representation, edge dislocation is either represented like this or like this, inverted T or T, right. This, in case you are telling this to be a positive dislocation, then this becomes a negative dislocation, right. If you have understood this, I request you to understand another type of dislocation which is the screw type. So, this is all about the edge dislocation. This is what the geometry you have to remember. Dislocation line and the Burgers vectors are at 90 degree in edge dislocation. There is a closure failure of the circuit. Third point is that the dislocation goes from one surface, the line of dislocation goes from one surface and it goes to the other side. So, dislocation always terminate at the surface. In a polycrystalline material, the surface could be a grain boundary. In a polycrystalline material, single phase polycrystalline material, the grain boundary could be a surface. Right now, it is looking like that it is a solid vapor interface, but it need not be so in a bulk solid. Now, I am trying to show you the another type of dislocation. Look at that, this face, I request you. This looks like a perfect one, totally perfect one. It is just like this face. The only thing is that the color is a little bit fainted, okay. This, it is just like as perfect as this, okay. So, this portion is totally perfect in the sense that if you keep counting these steps, you can go from one place, you come back to the same place. So, there is a total Burgers circuit is totally complete. However, the moment I turn it the model, towards you. Now I request you to appreciate what is happening here. So what I will do is that I will try to lift it, and obviously this face I have already shown you. Now I am showing the other face, this face, okay. So it is easier for you to appreciate what I am trying to say, right. So in case you want to count like this, you go up, and when you keep counting like this, you started from here, you come back to this layer. Is that correct or not? See, you have started like this and you have gone like this up. When you are going like this, you have come back to this place. Again, you come back here, you come back here, you go here, again you have missed one step, and you keep moving towards me. So this black guy is trying to tell you that you are trying to move along this direction, right. So the step that get created is this step. So this becomes the Berger vector of dislocation, and this black line is the line of dislocation. Unlike the previous case, that is this case, S dislocation, where the Berger vector was this, or the missing step was this, whereas the line of dislocation is this. They are at 90 degree. Now come back to this place. This is not like that. What are you saying? That when the screw action is there, it is moving towards me, and the line of dislocation is also towards this. So the two fellows are parallel. So this is about the property of the screw dislocation, and then the property of the S dislocation. As I have shown you, you will say the screw dislocation has the following property. If B is the Berger vector, and L is the line of dislocation, or dislocation line, whatever you want to say, then in this case what we are finding is that B is parallel to L. See the striking difference between the two fellow. In one case it is perpendicular, in another case it is parallel, right. So it is represented like this sense of the screw. The other sense of the screw will be this. In case you say that the positive screw dislocation, then this is going to be the negative screw dislocation, depending on the convention that you want to follow. Now one characteristic that you remember, it is going to be the same. Dislocation line will always terminate from one surface, it will originate from a surface, it has to terminate on the surface. It cannot hang in between the crystal, no question, right. This is true for all kinds of dislocation. Now I am asking you a question, that if B is perpendicular to L, then the plane is uniquely defined. Is that correct or not? It is this plane. See, it is this and this. Here it is this line vector and this. So the plane is uniquely defined therefore. But when these two fellows are parallel, you can have infinitely many plane. This is also a plane, 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 infinitely many, right. So here many planes are possible where dislocation can move. Here there is a unique plane, it has to choose for the movement. Now why I am saying about the movement, just you concentrate and I will be able to demonstrate it hopefully better in the edge dislocation. So, you concentrate on this model, right. So, this is a face with a dislocation, right. This is what, this is the line of dislocation I have told you. Now, I am requesting you, suppose that under the action of a force, a shear force, if this guy comes to this side, then what is going to happen? This bending will appear here, right. Right now the missing step is here, the missing half plane is here, this half plane is missing. Now, I am saying that in case under the action of a force, a shear force, if this situation repeating here, then what is going to happen? It will happen that this fellow will go straighten here, this will move like this. So, as a consequence of this, there will be a total movement of this guy permanently by one step. So, in case you want to see the face, what you can find is that it should look like at the end of the journey something like this. So, will it look like this at the end of the journey? This is the step which is B, right. This portion is a perfect one, this portion is a perfect one, this is also a perfect one. Since if this guy is stable thermodynamically, this portion also is going to be thermodynamically stable. So, even if the load is released or the force is released, nothing happens to this configuration or this configuration. So, remember your actual one was this face. So, as a consequence of this, what has happened is that it has become a perfect face, but with a permanent step getting created, and this permanent step will remain even if the force is withdrawn. Therefore, dislocation is the most important agency for permanent deformation or the plastic deformation. That is why we emphasize so much on the edge dislocation or the screw dislocation, right. The two fellows can be combined and finally it will give you a loop where in some portion it is the edge type, in some portion it is a screw type. So, you can have the mixture of the two types of dislocation as well. As I have told you in the class, I repeat it again that Berger vector of a dislocation for a CCP structure, cubic closed pack structure, is the nearest approach between the two atoms in CCP structure, one atom per lattice point, and this is how we had written. In fact, in case you want to write the dislocation Berger vector type, you should be writing as, that means all permutation of 110 type is going to be the Berger vector of dislocation in a CCP structure, and therefore, this is known as Berger vectors However, as I have shown you in the class, this is the Berger vector of a perfect dislocation. It need not move, rather it is going to be decomposing into 211 type, 1/6 of 211 type, and finally that dislocation will move. Where can it lie? This obviously has to lie in a plane which is 111 type, right. For example, it is going to lie on 1 bar 1 1 type, because the dot product of 1 bar 1 1 type and 1 1 0 is going to be 0, 90 degree. So, the plane normal of this guy is 1 bar 1 1 type only. I am dealing with a cubic crystal. So, if the plane normal is 1 bar 1 1, the dot product is going to be 0, meaning thereby that all the triangular faces of the type 1 1 1 will have the sides of the equilateral triangle given by any of the permutation of 1 1 0 type, and all such 1 1 0 type can be decomposed into 2 1 1 type, and it can be shown energetically, as I have shown you in the class, that energetically it is favorable for a single perfect dislocation to decompose into 2 partial of the type 1/6 of 2 1 1 type of vector, and this 2 1 1 type of vector will move. They need not move in the same plane where this vector is contained. So, it has to find out the next. Kindly note that this all types of 1 1 1, right, they qualify to be the closed packed plane in CCP structure. So, this becomes a slip plane, this becomes a slip direction, both of them taken together, they are known as the slip system, and this I have already dealt you in the class. I hope I was little bit better after demonstrating you with the help of a model. Thank you very much.